Right. Yeah, part three of this. If I remember as well, because it has been a while, but if I remember as well, it's just like it had just proper started to like, because they've been taking shots and that, but if I remember, it started getting personal towards the end because he started bringing up about Artie doing heroin. Yeah, but yeah, let's go.
People hear it, and all of a
That's
sudden,
right.
it's like, why is already being a fuck? It's just a ridiculous.
Sometimes it seems like in retrospect you could, after the
But
fact.
this last thing, you just didn't even ask me. You just said it.
You're right.
I'm going to try to.
What was it, though?
I don't even know if I want to
You know
say
what it was? Because it was nothing.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it was something very big to me.
Was it? What was it?
Yes. I don't want to say it again.
You don't remember?
Well, I remember it was something very big, and I don't
What
want
was
to
it?
say
If it's so
what it
big,
was.
what is it?
Well, why do I want to say it
Because you
again?
just fucking
You're doing
busted
it
my
right
balls.
now. I
You
am not.
busted my
You
balls.
just remember
Busted
doing
my
it.
balls.
You remember doing it. Did you not just say you remember
came to
doing
me.
it?
Yes, I did. But
Okay,
I know
so you're admitting it.
But I know it was nothing.
Oh, God.
You know
It was
what?
nothing to him.
How do you know
He's
it's
busting my
nothing?
balls now.
No, so you just were judge and jury in your
Yes,
head.
yes.
Thought it was nothing to me, and you blurted it
Yes.
out. Okay.
No,
great.
he didn't. Did you just blurt it out? You didn't even ask him?
No, I said to him,
No, he
can I
didn't.
say this?
No, you did not.
Oh, you mean I just blurted it out?
Yes.
All right, well, remember what it is if it's so fucking important.
You're admitting you did it.
I'm admitting I asked you if I could say it.
Oh, my God.
But maybe
No,
I did.
you didn't.
You want to know? So
Gotta
honestly,
say-
all bullshit aside, I don't even remember if I blurted it out or I asked you first. But if I did, what was the thing that's so fucking bothering you?
I don't feel like
That you
talking about
couldn't-
it.
You don't remember it. Tell the truth now that you don't remember.
You
what the
can't
fuck
even
it
bring
is.
it up in your brain.
You won't even bring it up because you don't remember.
I told you that I was disappointed in Dana
All right.
for not,
Sticking by you.
Exactly.
Right.
That? That's a revelation?
He said it a million times.
Robin,
on you.
people have different things that mean stuff to them. I don't know what means anything to you, Ms.
He's
Brick
right
over
about
there.
that. That's true. But that was at the only time,
And then
honestly.
this is how it came up on the air. He goes, "How many times, Art, have you said to me that Dana didn't stick by you and she should have stuck by?" And I was like, that was like getting hit with a bat in the
But
face.
Artie, how many times have I fucked up in the 7 or 8? How many years you been on this show?
Dude, if it happens once,
Did I
okay,
ever reveal
I
any
know
contents of anything? No, one time it happened.
Twice.
What's the second time?
The $500 hooker thing. I begged you
Bullshit!
not
I
to
will
talk
go to my
about.
grave
He
saying you're
asked
full of
before.
shit.
He asked before that.
That's
you
right.
gave permission.
I don't even know. I don't even remember him telling me that off the air, honestly.
But that's
and if he did, I
exactly
know
how I
I
told
would
you.
never
I
tell
thought
it.
50 people knew that when you were telling me. I was the only one who didn't know.
Tim, go ahead.
Artie, wah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was
And
good.
Howard,
Well
did
timed.
you honestly mention this prior to Artie yesterday?
What?
Did you mention this prior to the show about this chick coming on about a fat person? And Artie, you did it to yourself.
I know. I didn't know anything about it.
I knew
it
about
wasn't a
it.
surprise to you. He mentioned it before.
Hey,
No, he
Jason,
mentioned
print
it
out
in
the
the
letter.
morning.
Print out the letter the chick sent, because Artie.
Yeah, I want to hear
Want
that.
to hear it.
I guarantee it's
fact,
some. I guarantee it's a letter you read and you go, "Wow, this will be good for my friend."
No, honestly, I think I read about the first 3 lines, and I decided it would be good for my friend.
Okay. Well, we'll see what the letter.
All right. I read like maybe 2 seconds.
Well, first of all, right there. Wouldn't you read the rest of it?
No, I was just like,
the
hey, this
last
chick-
paragraph. She's like, and at the end,
she
I
was
like
like
to
the-
stab fat guys after I fuck them.
When did she say that?
I'm saying you didn't read the whole letter. It
no,
could say anything.
it was just she goes, I'm a really cute girl who wants to have sex with Artie. I went, okay, that'll be interesting. And
And
I know
then
this
what? I mean,
before
there
the
could be
show.
anything after that. I mean, you should read the whole letter.
Oh, get out of here.
Did Artie
I
know
don't read
this
the whole
before the
anything.
show?
What?
Did Artie know this before the show? 'Cause if
No,
he
but
knew
I
it
don't know.
before
I
the
don't
show
know
I
when he
about
went on-
promoted it.
Yes, you
if
did
he knew
for
it before the
days.
show when he went on.
Not for
then he
days.
just
I
wanted-
heard about it in the morning.
No, he had said it before that there's this girl who wrote a letter who really likes Artie.
Well, I mean, I
By the way, it's on Lotus Notes too. If Artie ever bothered to,
I
read
don't, I'm not
that.
on there. Everybody
He
knows I'm
can't
not on there.
turn
It's not
on
like
his
I'm keeping.
computer.
I'm not keeping it a secret.
Artie, you ungrateful fuck.
Of course.
What a friend Howard is. You know what? I think Artie's going to end up leaving the show. I think this situation.
I am. I'm going to leave the
this
show.
situation today opened up a door about how Howard treats his friends, and everybody that
it's got
knows
nothing to
Howard
do
knows
with
that
it.
he's an air man. He loves everything on the air. And you
Well, that's
accepted it,
true.
and you took it, you went with it. Now you're going to sit here and
Is that true? Are you leaving the show?
Well,
Artie?
can I? Well, yeah, I'm probably going to leave in January.
Is that true?
Yeah,
this
but
an
not
announcement?
but not for show business though.
What reason?
Well, I have to. I went to the doctor recently, and I have to. I have to take a break. I have to dry out. I have to go. I'm going to go to like Europe or something and just stay there for 6 months and like hike or something.
Really?
I have to. It's not a show business thing at all. Matter of fact, if something happens with the Fox deal, I would probably do it in New York and do both. If I'm going to stay in show business, I might as well stay here.
Right.
But this is something I don't know.
So you're announcing you're leaving the show.
My doctor got me scared.
What
shit.
doctor?
I went to get a full like checkup, you know, and it's not a pretty picture, and I'm
See,
burnt. I'm very burnt. I'm burnt the
Here's
fuck
the thing.
out.
Here's the thing I don't understand about
I considered rehab.
Can I tell you something? I don't get something about you. Well, I'm not going to say anything. Forget it.
No,
it's not my place.
But go ahead.
No,
I mean,
no, it's not my place.
We're
But
on
so
the
you're,
air,
so you're telling me now that you're leaving.
He'd talk to you. But
So you're telling me you're leaving in January?
Well, I might even go to rehab.
Really?
Yeah.
But why wait till
because
January?
Just not rehab. I'm not
'Cause he wants to have fun
I'm not
first.
abusing anything right now. It's like I don't know what to call it. Like I need to dry out.
You need a mental hospital, like a nervous breakdown place?
I might.
That's
I'm
what it
burnt.
needs.
I'm burnt out, and I need a break. And like, if at the end of 6 months I come back and you know, there's something going on. To me, I'm finding out about myself. I always thought I needed like attention in show business, and I'm finding I don't. I could be happy if I ever really dealt with the issues I have in my fucking head properly. I think I could be happy working at a fucking deli or something.
That's what you think.
And I have a good amount of money packed away. You know, I don't live. I don't live. I don't live an extravagant lifestyle.
Here's my prediction about you.
I'm not leaving the show. I'm leaving show business. Technically,
Here's my prediction.
I'll be 40.
Oh, my God.
Here's my prediction about you.
Right. I'm gonna die in Italy.
No.
No.
This is what you think you need. So I'll be the first one to encourage
But I
you
feel
to
like
do
I'm
it.
dying.
Damn straight, do it.
You're going to feel like you're dying when you do this in 6 months. Yeah, I mean, you're going to go away for 6 months, and you're still going to feel like you're dying.
You think I'm gonna go mental?
I know you're going to go
But
mental.
what if I hire like a
You just proved that you're mental right now.
Because you
I
could do
almost
this.
feel like the
you
book
could
The
do-
Razor's Edge. I want to go hang with a monk in Tibet. I'm
all of that.
searching for some sort of peace that I've never found.
We have 3 years left here, and it could either be glorious, and this is. I'm not convincing you to do one thing or the other. You could do whatever you want. But it could be glorious, and you could work on yourself while you have this work that you're doing now.
Right.
And feel great, and go to a psychiatrist. Start to do the hard work of opening up.
I've tried for 6
not gonna
years.
be
I've
easy.
tried to fit that into my
come on.
situation, and
You're not willing to do it. So going and living like in Italy,
Europe, in a monk's.
you're not going to feel any better.
I'm not talking about the rest of my life. I'm talking about for 6 months just drying out. Just no more to road.
Dry
no
out
more
today. Try out today, no more road,
look,
and
I'm
do
not
your
saying
radio
I'm not
show.
abusing any drug
No,
right
I know
now,
that.
but I'm really just.
You feel like you're gonna burst.
I'm going nuts.
You're going to feel like you're bursting.
Yes.
All right.
Literally and fit mind.
What I'm telling you,
everything.
the secret is, and trust me on this, I've lived a little longer than you.
Right.
As someone who has had similar feelings many points in his life, it comes down to no matter where you are.
But you had something connecting you, your kids. You know, I mean, I got like, I feel like I got an open canvas there, and I could just go try to.
Well, you don't.
Find some sort of peace.
All right, well then look at me, Artie. You think I've never felt the way you do, or wanted to run away, or saying I just need time off because I have to get
I'm not
myself
asking for
together?
time. I would never
Have
ask
you
you
ever
guys
been
for time
exposed
off.
to
No, I'm not saying
No,
that.
that's
I'm
it.
talking about in life,
But-
taking like the time out you're talking about.
But to me, today, you could quit everything. I would quit everything but the show, but that's up to you. And focus on being healthy. Commit to going to a psychiatrist 4 times a week. Opening up, as painful as it is, and as much as you don't want to go, just force yourself to go. Say, this is something I need to do. Because I guarantee you, my friend, I mean, not my friend, but our coworker.
Bro.
We won't even be that in January.
I guarantee you, when you're in Italy or living with monks or whatever it is you think you're going to be doing that's going to dry you out, you're going to be the same Artie Lange.
Let me tell you, Artie, while
But how
we
do you
were
know
on
that?
I
the
know it.
air, while we were
You
on
think
the air
changing
at
the environment-
NBC, I was having a nervous breakdown.
Right.
And I started therapy, and I would go to therapy before the show. And there were days I walked out of the therapist's office and I said, I don't think I can work today.
Well, doing this show is a sacrifice, too, because of the schedule. And I'm being honest with you. After 6 years, I am not willing to make that sacrifice anymore.
Yeah, well, then you gotta
I'm not
leave.
willing. I want to
another
see.
thing.
I want to see the whole Super Bowl for the first time in 6 years. I want to. I know that sounds dumb, but
No,
I
that's
want
what
to
you
go
need to
out on a
do.
Tuesday night, maybe. And listen, I'm not saying I would never leave here like some sort of pompous jerk and say, "Oh, I'm going to do this and that." And if I would fully any project I did after this in show business
When
would
did you come to
probably
this
fail.
conclusion? When did you come to this conclusion?
About a month ago, I went to go see this doctor, and I mean, he scared the living fuck out of me. This happened to me at Mad TV too. Some guy told me, I had a physical, and I don't know. I haven't been able to figure out a balance of this schedule and living healthy, and I don't know, man. I really, Howard, I feel like I'm gonna fucking just drop
Artie, even right now, I was on the phone last night with a guy who's coming to New York to detox me
Why?
because I feel very unhealthy.
Right. Well, you
But
see,
I don't think about quitting my job. I
know.
think about, all right, how do I get healthy in my life?
Well, he has a different attitude toward the job, and it's not the wrong attitude.
I don't
what
have
I'm saying is-
disrespect for this
No,
job.
No, I don't say
No, 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 no,
disrespect.
no.
When I
mean,
first got this gig, some friends of mine, comics, said, "Art, that's the greatest job of all time. I give you 3 weeks." And I said, "Listen, because of the schedule." And I said, "Listen, guys, you're wrong." I said, "This ain't the Z Morning Zoo. I'm on, the classic show of our lifetime here. It's going to lead to other things. I'm going to have fun. I'm in
Right.
New York." And, I made it work for 6 years. And now it's very hard. I have to sit down and look at and assess my life, which has been in shambles forever.
What's
I've
the
made
longest time you've been straight?
What, sir?
What's the
let
longest?
me get rid of this guy.
Yeah,
CK,
really.
you're on the air. Go ahead.
Artie thinks my relationship
let me-
is gone.
But
I mean,
Robin, so you're saying I'm trying to avoid
No, but
those things in
the
the
guy
future.
clearly needs to leave and find out what that's like. CK,
Yeah,
go ahead. You're on the air. Really, he needs to find out.
But what I know about life is that your life is not different when you leave here. You're still a mess.
Well, he's got to go prove
But
that
we're
to himself.
different people, though, Robin. And maybe
No, you're not.
we're
You're not any different. CK, everything you've done.
That wasn't a
you've had-
racial comment, by the way. I think we're all-
Everything you've been involved with has involved addiction. So it's not this show. When you were doing Mad TV, there was addiction.
No, I
when you
know.
were doing
Like,
movies, there was
when
addiction.
is that going to stop? When is that going
Never- not quitting your job.
If this job, which was like a dream job to me, and all this
Right.
money I'm
it's
making,
not going to stop unless you go to therapy, and you can go to
Yes,
therapy and
because
still
you're
work.
looking for something outside of yourself to make you stop. You have to
You
stop.
think if you stop working, it's going to be some kind of revelation?
No, not altogether. I think if I take I need more than 2 weeks. I need a 6-month thing where
Well, then you
whatever
gotta
the
do
fuck
it.
it is, and then if I come back,
How do you know it's 6 months?
He makes pronouncements.
Right.
CK, you're on
maybe
the
it's
air.
a month, maybe it's 2. I don't know.
Yes, CK.
Find out that
To be fair, so far, because this has become more like a therapy session, but I can kind of see both. That, yeah, it's kind of true what they're saying. That running away from, like, going away. The same Russell Brand says that I thought was a great point. That he's like, you put yourself in situations, but you don't. He's like you think, he's like you go on holiday. He's like, and you think when you get on holiday, you're going to become this different person that's like, he's like, but it's not, it's just you in a different place. And it's so true. If you don't deal with your own shit, it don't matter where you are. You could be on a idyllic island, but you're still going to have issues. Do you know what I mean? And really, there is a point that he's kind of running away rather than facing it. But then I can also understand Artie's point of view. I think Artie is too real and honest to be in show business. Bit like Patrice O'Neill. I think there's just too much honesty to be in that fake world. Like, no one in that show would say that Howard, because he's the biggest guy on radio ever. And Artie would be the only person to actually say they're not friends with him, even though none of them really are. That he's your boss, and people are doing things to kind of. But Artie's just too real for that. He's too real and he's too honest. to be honest, Howard missed like someone that he should have really actually held on to, because there's not too many people that would have said we ain't friends. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I think the Artie's problem is. And you also see it because we've done loads of Artie with Mike Bichetti, and you see it with, like, sometimes he says things to Mike Bichetti and you think, Jesus, like, he's actually being savage. But what he's being is honest. And he'll say that. He's like, like, it's honesty. Like, these people that are around you, they're lying to you. Like, do you know what I mean? Artie's just being honest. He's saying what people really are thinking. Yeah, but show business is way too fake of everything to have someone like him. I do think, like, in a different way to what Patrice is, but I think they both had the same sadness. Their sadness is coming from the same place of being real people in a bullshit world. But yeah, I can see what they're saying too. Running away isn't going to make it better. But then how much money do you need? If Artie's made enough money off this show that he can kind of chill, then who wouldn't? But hold on 2 seconds. Let's go.
Diabetes, or that you are like on the verge of having diabetes?
Yes.
Is that what you found out?
On the well, my father was a diabetic, and I found out I'm on the verge of it.
Aren't you? But didn't he test your blood, John Hein?
There's all different types of diabetes.
You're over 140, and you have that test done like twice within a month. You have diabetes.
The doctor took blood tests on me. You know what I mean? It's like
Right,
it's
the
very,
real stuff.
He did the whole fucking thing that I haven't done in a while, and you know, it scared me. And I said, well, look, ever since I've been an adult, whatever the fuck it is, you say it all the time. I haven't dealt with this stuff with my father properly, and you know what? You're right. I went to a shrink at Mad TV because they forced me to, or they were going to throw me in jail or fire me. And I saw the guy 2 times. He was a pill pusher, and I took the pill, and I kept going. Right. Eventually, I went back to drugs and drinking. It's like a horrible cycle.
Right.
And after 6 years of doing this, you know,
it might be time for a break.
I don't know. I don't want to die.
You know what, Art?
I don't want to drop dead. I mean, if I drop dead, I'll try to do it on the air. I mean.
Yeah. No, but Art.
That's nice of you.
Art, I hear what you're saying. No hard feelings. Whatever you decide is good with me. I've always said that to you.
That's what we said. Now we're feeling well.
I know you didn't think I was sincere, but when I said you're my bro, you are. And the fact is, if you need 6 months to go do your thing, you go do it. And I'm just suggesting to you that
do not wait.
Before you throw this away, you have to realize the pain in your life is never going to change, whether you're working or not, or even this schedule. This schedule, by some
standards,
not
getting up early.
Is not so bad.
Right.
Believe me, I've worked worse.
Well, it keeps a structure, you know, but I don't know. I haven't been able to. See, what I do is, and again, you know, the money I made on a sitcom is one thing, and I realize there's not that kind of money in radio.
That's right.
But to live the kind of lifestyle I'm used to, I have to go on the road.
Right.
And I don't know, between the road and this, I am just burnt the fuck out. And I know that if I the longer I stay here, the more they're going to throw these gigs at me, and it's hard to say no a lot of the time. And I don't know. I got to get the fuck out of this vacuum I'm in. It's like stuff is falling by the wayside. You know, Dana came and went. I don't know. I'm like a hurricane, and all these things are in my wake. I don't know how to get out.
Well, that's how it feels to you.
Yeah.
And I think that if you got help, you wouldn't feel that way. But listen, I'm sad to hear you say you're leaving.
One thing.
I'm sad to hear you say you're leaving, but I understand.
I haven't given the shrink a full try.
Right. Why would you wait until January to start getting better if you're in that bad a shape?
I don't know. To me, it's like a light at the end of the tunnel, maybe. It's something to work for. I don't know.
Well, maybe by January you'll feel differently.
Yeah, you know, but at the same time, well, I didn't know. I was going to try. I was going to give it till the July vacation and really think about it, and then, you know, at least give you guys a few months' notice and shit, which is right. But I don't know.
Well, I'm sad to hear you say you're going to be leaving.
You know,
in
this
January.
I can't take this.
I said it.
I'm quitting too.
I might have said it too prematurely.
Well, I'm sad to hear you say it, but at
See,
the
nobody
same
even
point,
takes me as serious.
I need help.
I certainly understand it.
I need to.
And I wish you'd get the help now
Right,
and stay
there's
with
no
the show,
reason
but that's something you got to feel.
Well,
to
maybe
continue
I'll,
in pain.
So you'd suggest going to a shrink in the afternoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
3
And
times a
Yeah.
week.
I
And
gotta tell
maybe he'll help me balance the schedule.
Can I tell you one
No,
thing
it's
about...
not about balancing the schedule, Artie.
Can I tell you something, Art?
Yeah.
Like today, I have an appointment with the shrink. And I actually got plans to get out of town. Now, by waiting around for the shrink means I got to go sit through fucking traffic afterwards. And I was about to cancel. And something inside me said, don't cancel, because I hate going. I hate it to this day. I've been going 10 years. I hate going. I fucking hate going to the shrink. But I know when I'm done, I feel better. And it helps me manage the shit in my life.
Right.
Now, I can't compare my shit to your shit. Whatever your shit is your shit.
Well, everybody reacts.
But
I mean, everybody's got shit.
But
I know.
I've had a gun in my mouth 2 times in my life. So
Really?
the fact of the matter, that's right. And the fact of the matter is, that's right. So the fact of the matter is that everybody has their own shit. And the fact of the matter is that I know if I don't go, it's not healthy for me. It's not healthy for the people in my life who I love and all that
Mentally,
stuff.
but see, you've clearly figured out a way to be physically healthy with this schedule.
Well, I wasn't always.
Yeah, but he
I
didn't take
needed-
6 months off to do it. That's what we're saying.
I know. Well, I mean, then the sacrifice you make to be healthy and everything. I can't imagine how crazy your fucking day is.
But you must hear me on this. If you were at a shrink now and you said to me, "Hey, Howard, I came to a conclusion with the shrink," when I was sitting there.
It's something I should discuss with you.
The radio thing isn't making me happy, or it's just too much. And you know what? Maybe I even want to go out to Hollywood again, or I want to maybe work in New York doing something different. I'd say, okay. I'd say okay anyway, even if you don't go to the shrink. I mean, what am I going to say? I mean, I'm sad. I love working with you. I would love to finish out as much time as I can with you here.
But nothing has made me happy. You know what I mean? Like, I've tried all these things.
Understood. So let's say you even went to therapy and it didn't work for you.
Right.
Then that's another issue. But the only thing I know is it helped me, and we're not the same people. I know that.
Right.
But it did help me feel more connected to the people in my life, and it made me feel even more connected to people I work with. That's why I think...
Even though you don't see it.
Yeah, actually, that's when it blew my mind this morning, because I actually do feel connected to you. And maybe I don't express it perfectly, but I do feel that way, and I do care about
you. Too. I never said I didn't feel connected.
No, I know. So I really didn't mean you any harm. But the fact of the matter is, I know deep down in my heart that no matter what the surroundings are, whatever you think, like I always think, oh, if I lived in Canada on a farm, or if I
Right,
lived
every time I'm on vacation, I think if I didn't have to work, boy, would I be
then
happy.
I'd be happy.
Right, well,
and you might be right. That work might be a lot of stress, and you might have enough fuck you money to say, I don't need to work this many hours. And that's legitimate. And you know what? You should leave then. And it'll be sad and all that, but we had a bunch of good years, and so be it, and you'll come back and visit every
And
once
we'll
in a while,
do a
hopefully.
special on you.
That's right. But the fact of the matter is, I'm recommending to you,
at least
as
see
a
a
friend,
shrink.
at least see the shrink in a serious way. Get a really good name,
Right.
and go see the guy. And
Well, I'm sure the guy you gave me is a good name.
I hear
still have that on
great
my
things
desk.
about him.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know the man, but I know the guy who recommended him.
Yeah,
And the guy who
yeah.
recommended him is a solid psychiatrist who's a real caring guy. And the fact of the matter is that, then you could make a decision at least. But I'm going to tell you something. If you go to this therapy, it's ball-busting, heart-wrenching. It's
I know. I mean, I'm not thrilled with that
horrible.
aspect of-
Every time you're there, you're like, I could be doing so many other fucking things. But something keeps drawing me back because I know it's the right thing to do for my kids, to do for, Beth, for whoever, even for the people I work with.
But also, Artie, if you have to go away every time life gets complicated, you'll never be in your life.
Well, you see, but I haven't done that. I've lived. I felt like this before, but I didn't have enough money to really feel like I could
but
do
my
it.
point is,
and I made myself stay in
you
it
have
until-
to learn to solve problems in your life, not out of your life.
Right. Well, yeah, I know. Well, listen, I haven't been able to do that yet. I don't know.
That's because you haven't asked for the proper help either.
Well,
You've only tried to do it. You know what they say? Your best thinking got you here. You've heard that before.
yes.
Yeah. Well, this has turned from being like vicious to more. I mean, you can see like that they do care about each other, and there is a friendship there. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, because I have heard Artie say as well that Robin, innit? When she was sick, he went to see her, and Howard was there. I've seen him talk about that. And he said it was like basically like old times. They just literally went back into doing joking, and so there is a friendship there and a connection. And I did say, I think, I don't know whether it's in this one or the one before, that loads of people went for that job, the Artie's job, and they picked him. But yeah, I can kind of see both sides, to be fair. You're a good girl, Nala. We go out. But yeah, I can see where Artie's coming from too. But yeah, she's got a point as well, that you fix the problems. Otherwise, you're just, yeah, basically running. And it ain't never going to get helped. You want to say hello, Nala? Want to say hello? Look. Ready? Look. Look. No, not here. There, look. Look, Nala. You are thick. Come here. What are you doing, you weirdo? Yeah, you want to play. But yeah, we'll finish this quicker than we did this next part anyway. But yeah, that's the reaction. So